This question came from Alexandre André in France, who wants to know, how do you get employees more interested in interacting on LinkedIn? I totally get it. If you could just have your employees or coworkers help you with marketing your company on LinkedIn, then together you could outshine your competitors, bring in more business, and make more money. In this video, I'm going to show you how to get your peeps on board with LinkedIn, including a couple cool features on LinkedIn that most people don't know about that'll make the job even easier. And in the end, you'll be like, we're LinkedIn rock stars! And stick to the end for a power tip that'll make it even easier for your team to look great on LinkedIn. It starts right now. Hey, I'm Brooke Miles, and I'm a social media strategist in Delaware. And no matter where you live, if you're a business owner or marketer or entrepreneur, I'm here to help you create a social media program that not only gets results, but you can be proud of. Now let's talk about your team on LinkedIn. The first thing you need to do is be a role model. Someone needs to lead by example. It's kind of like at home. How can you expect your kids to make their beds when you don't make yours?
Come on, Mom.
Now you can be the role model, or maybe you assign some superstar on your team who loves all things social media to be the role model. All you need is one person who already has a nice LinkedIn profile and is sharing posts on LinkedIn and engaging on LinkedIn so others can see what success on LinkedIn looks like. And I'll share a link at the end of this video with some resources to get you started. Next, you need to explain the why. This is where a lot of business owners and marketers miss the mark. They may tell their employees, go be active on LinkedIn, without explaining why they should. Remember, we're all very selfish creatures, so play into that. Everyone wants to know, what's in it for me? Besides making your boss happy. So here's some things you can tell them. First of all, they'll look totally more professional because they'll look like they care about their career and they're experts in their field. Also, by everyone joining forces and building brand awareness on LinkedIn, that brings in more business, and that's a good thing. Also, by boosting brand awareness, you're attracting more talent to your company, which makes the entire team stronger. But if that isn't enough, then offer incentives. I hope you don't have to resort to this, but you might have to. For instance, you can have a monthly drawing, and every time someone shares a post from your company page to their connections, they get entered into the drawing, and maybe it's for a Visa gift card or something like that. Or maybe commit to throwing a pizza party once everyone has a headshot on their LinkedIn profile, because headshots build trust. By the way, I know you might be tempted to start off by offering rewards for larger things, like to people who regularly write and share their own original content. But that's not realistic. Start off small and work your way up. Your team won't even know you're turning them into LinkedIn rock stars. Shh. The next tip is to help them succeed. Even if you are a role model or someone else is a role model in your company for LinkedIn, your team might still not know what to do. So have little mini trainings that teach them how to optimize their profile, how to share posts on LinkedIn. And you can conduct the training, or maybe you bring in a LinkedIn trainer like myself or someone else, as long as they know what they're talking about. And even after you train your team, you can help them succeed even more with reminders. And here's a cool tool on LinkedIn that a lot of people don't know about. When you have a post on your company page that you want your employees to share, go to your company page, and in the right-hand corner of each post, there's a Notify Employees button. Now this button appears only if you have more than one associated employee on LinkedIn. Also note that the notifications won't go out to all your employees. LinkedIn will pick and choose who gets to see the notification based on some relevance model, and they're super vague about it. I'm telling you everything I know, but in the end, it can only help you to click on the Notify Employees button. Some people will share the post. And here's another cool feature on LinkedIn that can help you. It's called Teammates, and it may not be available to everyone right now, but check and see if you have it on yours. At the top of the LinkedIn page, click on My Network, and then you'll see Teammates on the left-hand side. And here you can add employees of your company as long as they're on LinkedIn and have your business listed in their profile. Once you add them as a teammate, LinkedIn will notify them of that, and as long as they confirm that that is true, you guys work together, then what will happen is when you have activities such as sharing posts on LinkedIn, they'll be notified, you'll be notified when they have activity on LinkedIn, so these are prompts for you to share each other's content. I also recommend that you feed their ego. Employee spotlight, anyone? I recommend you do employee spotlights on your social media no matter what, but this can really help encourage your employees to participate on LinkedIn. So once a month or once a quarter, you'll write a paragraph about one of your employees and have a picture of them. Of course, this is all with their permission, and of course, post it on LinkedIn. What you write might look something like this, and I'm gonna have my son Jacob read it.
Meet Susan Jones. Susan is our senior accountant and has been with us for 10 years. She loves supporting our clients, and she especially thrives during the busy tax season. Outside of the office, you'll probably find Susan hiking, gardening, or playing golf. We're so fortunate to have her on our team. Next time you visit the office, be sure to say hi to Susan.
And Susan will be like, oh, with all this attention, I think I'll do more on LinkedIn. Now for the power tip. One part where your team members might get stuck is how to describe their job or what your company does in the About section of their LinkedIn profile or the Experience section of their profile. So make it easy for them by providing that text. Maybe it comes straight from your website, or maybe you have to produce it, but give them something they can copy and paste into their profiles. And make sure that text lists 3 things: the services you offer, the problems that you solve for your customers or clients, and what makes you stand out from the competition. This will make the writing process so much easier for your team and will prompt them to action. Now that you know how to encourage your team on LinkedIn, your next step is to make sure you're a role model, and you want to make sure you optimize your profile. Check out this playlist in the top right corner. It shows you key areas of your profile that you should optimize, not only to be a role model for your team, but to enhance your personal brand. Thanks, and see you in the next video.